More drama at Tottenham Hotspur. It's been reported that one player has expressed to his teammates that he is not too concerned about the possibility of relegation for Tottenham Hotspur because he's going to leave the club anyway. And to be fair, there's been a lot of names thrown about because of the lack of effort from certain players. But for me, it could probably count for 90% of the squad. But yet, there's a lot of finger pointing. We don't even know if this is true. And it's just a big old mess. I think it's worth mentioning that everyone and their nan is talking about Tottenham because Tottenham right now is getting clicks. It could be your random TikToker all the way up to the biggest media outlets that we have with Sky Sports or anything like that. We have to understand that Tottenham gets clicks right now. We are in a really, really bad state. So any story that comes out from anyone half reliable is going to get traction, it's going to get views, it's going to get clicks. So whenever these stories come out, you have to take it with a grain of salt. Some might be true, some might be false. We'll never really know until everything is said and done, but we have to keep that in mind when we're talking about the media. The media can be real scumbags when it comes to Tottenham. So let's hypothetically believe that this report is completely true and this journalist has somehow got this information from a player and then put it through, blah, 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 blah. Let's believe that is completely true and that a player has come out into the dressing room, into the teammates and went, do you know what, I'm not really worried about Tottenham getting relegated because I'm just going to sod off elsewhere. I don't really totally believe that that could happen. I don't think that's going to be passed around because the minute that gets passed around, he should just be benched. And I don't think any player there, especially Igor Tudor when he's just come in, he would just get benched straight away, 100%. So let's hypothetically believe that this is 100% true. Who do you think this could be? Now, obviously, the clear name that's going to go straight away into the media is Mickey van der Ven because the lack of effort, he seems like he doesn't really care within games. You've got to talk about the red card. I mean, PSG could have been sent off as well. But you know, really, well and truly, we could talk about probably 90% of the team right now who are not showing up, don't look like they've been asked, and will probably just leave Tottenham after. I mean, that is literally 90% of the squad. Like, to stick it all on Mickey van der Ven is just completely unfair, especially when there's nothing actually saying this is 100% true. So, for people to come out and say it's definitely Mickey van, it could be Solanke, could be Romero, could be Jed Spence, could be Basuma. It literally could be 90% of the squad, yet we've stuck it on him. I don't really get why. Well, I do get why, because he's getting to get the clicks. He's potentially going to Liverpool anyway. And I think a lot of fans are kind of binding into that story because I think we're all kind of accepting that he's probably going to leave in the summer, and maybe that if we paint him in to be the bad guy, that maybe the pain will be slightly less worse in the summer, where I just think that's the wrong way of doing things. My big calling point right now is for Tottenham fans to really kind of stay together because the media is coming after us. We're in a really, really bad state. So they will be releasing story after story after story. There's been already talks of potentially Igor Tudor being sacked after the Liverpool game. You just know through obviously we've got Nottingham Forest and we've got a 3-week break. The amount of stories that are going to come out in that 3-week break is going to be absolutely crazy. I'm calling it already. So I think that as Spurs fans, we need to try and keep together, because if we're trying to go at each other and going, oh, Mickey van der Ven's terrible, let's just get rid of him, when we've still got something to play for here, then it's just a recipe for disaster. It's been a real nightmare at Spurs, and stories like this do not help. Could it be true? Yes. Could it be completely fake? Yes, it can be. But the idea that we're putting names behind it when we know absolutely nothing about the actual story itself is a really, really hard thing to do. So yeah, what an absolute nightmare for Spurs. This is my second YouTube video, so if you're here from TikTok or anywhere else, thanks for watching, and yeah, drop a like, drop a subscription, and yeah, up the Spurs.